Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here at Retro Crypto. It's that time again. Smash that like button, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. If you got a mouse, put your hand on that mouse, swing it over, click like. If you're on your phone, just tap it with your finger. It does so much for me, and I appreciate it so much. And YouTube does also. Please hit that like button. Yesterday I got over 50 likes. It was awesome. And YouTube responded and I gained followers. The channel's growing, guys. So please take a moment, smash that like button. And while you're at it, if you have not subscribed yet, this is your opportunity to subscribe. All you got to do is hit subscribe. You'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. And YouTube will, when it sees all these likes and these subscriptions, will place my channel in front of people who may not be Hexicans yet. So it's a win-win scenario for you. Alright, guys. Now, with that said, now let's get the official thing done. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a love, no, not a love, a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. Alright, guys. So, anyway, as you can see, I'm still on the road, but I'm going to be returning extremely soon, and I'm happy, and I have a new perspective on life. Life is very short, guys. Remember that. Extremely short. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get me out of here, because actually I think I'm gonna leave my face up there this time. All right, so guys, here we go. So right now we are looking at overall market looks pretty good. I'm not complaining. I see a lot of green. The only thing red is the US dollar or the stable coins. Go figure, right? Make sure you guys are starting to cross-reference things. You know, don't compare everything just to the U.S. dollar, because the U.S. dollar is losing value. So if you were to cross-reference the U.S. dollar, say Bitcoin U.S. dollar, you're not going to like what you see. So be very careful with that, all right? Hopefully you guys understand. All that free money, it wasn't free. It was not free at all. All right, first things first. Crypto Coffee had this posting. I thought it was pretty cool. On his YouTube channel, he mentioned that there's voting. The voting's up and running for PulseX, but it was like a hidden link. But here's the link. I'll have it on his. I'll have it in the description for you guys. But yeah, voting. So the voting's pretty cool. I went in here to play around with it, and then it didn't let me do something. First things first. It's on the test net, of course, and you've got to have, I believe, 10,000 PLSX in place in order to do it. And it's very straightforward. You have the core devs here that can put their proposals for, you know, HEX, PulseX, PulseChain. And then you have here where anybody could do it, the community. And there's some crazy ones here. Let's see, this is a hack. Crypto Cowboys. Let's see what Crypto Cowboys had to say. Crypto Cowboys had nothing to say. Figures, right? But anyway, they have a proposal system set up. And, you know, this is not something to be taken lightly, because I believe that I can learn anything from anyone, a 3-year-old, literally. But this opens that door, so you may see something within the ecosystem that you don't like, or a problem that may occur. You can leave it in the voting, you know, to get it, to bring attention to that situation. So I actually really do like this proposal and this voting mechanism. And it's actually, once I got in there and start playing with it, it's really easy to do. So here, make proposal, and then you type it in, blah, blah, blah. You know, the title, content, choices, like yes, no, the date, start time, end time. And only thing I like right here is a prime example. The start time. I was like, is it Pacific Standard Time? Is it Eastern Standard Time? Is it what is that crypto one? Is it CMT or something like that? But there's different time zones. So who knows? Maybe I should go in here and propose a title, specify time zone for the, you know, the start and end time. But yeah, I really do like this proposal. So I have a link in there. It's user friendly. It's easy. So go ahead and check it out. All right. Let's see. Okay, then we're going to jump forward here. I'm going to go right into the technical analysis. Like I said, I'm still on the road, but it's going to be wrapping up in the very near future. All right. So right here, guys, you have the crypto total market cap. This is all the cryptocurrency, guys, everything. And you'll see that we're at $2.12 trillion, which is absolutely phenomenal. And we're looking pretty good for the overall crypto market cap. Look at this W. Interesting. That's a W if I've ever seen one. But the market's looking pretty good right now. Now remember, this is the overall market. This is everything. The 20-day moving average on the daily chart is looking very healthy. It's crossed over the 50 and 100 on its way up to the 200. And that's the purple. That's the 20. You can always tell right over here. Purple, green, orange, and red. And that would be the 20-day. Oh, no, that's wrong. Okay. Yeah, 20-day, 50-day, 100-day, and 200-day. All right. So that's looking good with the daily charts. We jump down to the 4-hour charts. And it looks pretty much perfect, guys. Now, I will say that this 20-day is starting to dip a little bit, but I'm hoping that this positive volume here is going to stop it from heading any closer to that 50-day moving average. Now, if you look down here at the bottom, you're going to notice that the MACD, which lags behind the market, it follows the market. It follows behind the market, to be specific. It is actually crossing over the red, which is putting it into the bullish territory for the time being. All right. Now, we look at the overall crypto market cap with the Bollinger Bands. And, well, actually, I'm sorry. This is the exponential moving average. I keep saying Bollinger Bands. I don't know why. The exponential moving average is on a 2-hour chart has it in bullish, extremely bullish. The 4-hour chart has the crypto market bullish. Plenty of support over there. Absolutely beautiful. And the 1-day chart has it extremely bullish. So, I mean, overall, the crypto market is on fire, guys. It's hot. Straight up fire. All right. Now, the crypto market cap. Oh, wait. Didn't we just do this? Yes, we did. Let me take this out of here. Sorry, guys. Boom. Leave. I can't wait till I get home. I'm so sick of this laptop. All right. The Ichimoku chart has the crypto market cap 100% bullish territory right now. If we look down to 2-hour chart, it is bullish. Now, the 2-hour chart is indicating a little bit of a pullback within the next couple days and then going back bullish. Keep that in your mind, and I'm positive the 1-day chart is bullish. Now, this is something I've noticed, guys. Actually, the 1-day chart is indicating a pullback at some point between April 3rd through. Okay, on the daily chart is a little bit trickier. So it's actually viewing. I don't like the daily chart with this because I don't feel the market's going to do this. But let's stick with what the chart says, guys. The Ichimoku chart on the daily chart is indicating a bit of a pullback, and then the market will start to go back up again. So we'll see what happens. Now, this is spread. The reason I don't like the daily chart is it starts at the 3rd, and it predicts all the way up to the 26th. To me, I just feel that's too far of a spread, especially with Russia and everything going on right now. But to each their own. But this chart here, I have grown great love for it on a 4-hour window. I really do trust that 4-hour window, as long as the market's behaving itself and everybody's doing predictable things. Now, the market is acting unpredictable, like a little weird, like when Bitcoin was just bouncing between that real tight range a few weeks back. Yeah, that's when it got weird. But anyway, so let's keep it going. So yeah, so the 4-hour chart for the overall crypto market, that would be 4 days in advance, is showing bullishness. All right, now let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin currently on Ichimoku chart is showing bullish into the future, next 4 days. And with just a little bit of tidbit of knowledge I've noticed other crypto guys using this lately, that the YouTubers. Because that's all I do is watch YouTubers. When I'm riding on the road today, I'm watching YouTubers. But you're going to see, well, actually, I don't watch them, I listen. Let me make that correction there. Right here, you see that the 2-hour chart is indicating a little bit of a pullback. I wouldn't be too worried about it, but I want to be cognitive of it. It's always on your mind, you know what I mean? But the 2-hour chart, that's a very short window there, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. All right, and we better do the daily chart for Bitcoin. What do you guys say? Bitcoin daily with Ichimoku is showing a little bit of a pullback, going like the 12th or so. And that's, like I said, it's so far into advance. I just don't like it. It's too far. All right. market cipher for Bitcoin is showing. When we'll start with the daily and we'll go backwards. It did have a bearish continuation on the 31st of March, and it's kind of held his own in that territory. Now, if we drop it back to a 4-hour chart, it's going to show that it did have a sell signal right here on April 1st, but then it had a long signal and then some bullish continuations. So as of right now, Bitcoin is in bullish territory according to Market Cipher. If I pull Bitcoin down to the 2-hour chart, it definitely has it in bullish territory. There's a reversal from previous trend and a lot of bullish continuations, a long signal, and yeah, so Bitcoin's bullish as of right now, guys, according to Market Cipher, and it's also bullish according to the Ichimoku, which is a good sign. All right, now we're going to take a look at Bitcoin with its moving averages. Now we're going to start off with the 2-hour chart here. You see the 20-day is about to dip underneath for the 50-day, which is not a good thing. That's something to keep in mind. Not horrible, but it's just not good. Then you have the 100-day, which is orange, 200 is red. Now Bitcoin, I'm trying to decide what to think of this. I have not decided what to think of this yet. Let me look at the 2-hour chart here. The 2-hour chart has Bitcoin moving average underneath of the 100, but about to cross back over. Okay, I'm saying, yeah, Bitcoin's looking pretty good as far as bullishness goes, guys. Because right now, it did dip under the 200. I'm sorry, the 50-day moving average on the 31st. But you see, it seems like it's bottomed out, and now it's ready to start retracing some of its losses here. So yeah, I think Bitcoin's gonna moving back up, guys. The MACD has Bitcoin in a bullish territory down here. Now, the 2-hour chart is only good for short term. Let's go ahead and jump out to the 1-day chart. Let's see what the 1-day chart thinks about Bitcoin. 1-day chart, yes. 1-day chart has the moving average, the 20-day moving average crossing over to 50, crossed over to 100, and it's moving up. The volume looks decent. Yeah, so I think Bitcoin's good to go. It is still bullish in my opinion, guys. We need to break. Now we do have good support. Actually, let's move this support up here. We have good, decent. I'm gonna go with decent support. Yeah, this is good support right here at 40,000. That's very good support. So yeah, Bitcoin's looking good, guys. And we're gonna jump forward to the Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands currently has Bitcoin on the oversold side of things. Overbought. I remember when I first saw my videos, I kept saying brought with an R, and somebody kept correcting me. But then I finally got my act together. But yeah, so it's on the bought. I just did it. Overbought side of things. You ever heard somebody say Pacific and specific and get them confused? Like one's an ocean, one's yeah, duh. But anyway, so yeah, so overbought side of things, and yeah, it's probably not a good day to buy Bitcoin. But like I said, I dollar cost average into certain things every day. I don't dollar cost average into Bitcoin, but other items I do. Cardano, big time. But we don't talk about Cardano. All right, here we go. Let's keep it going. Oh, sorry guys, I missed something. RSI here. RSI is yep, look at that baby. It's way up there. So yeah, it's not a good time to buy Bitcoin. That's the overbought side. You want to see it right in the middle, close to the middle as possible. If it's down too low, it may be a good time to buy. If it's up too high, it's not a good time to buy. Obviously, down low is a good time. All right. The Bollinger Band. I did it again. Moving exponential with Bitcoin. We'll start at the 1-day chart. On a daily chart, Bitcoin is good to go, guys. That's fire. That looks great. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. It really gets no better than that. We do have some a little bit of it gets out on the 31st and the 1st of April, 31st of March. You see these red wicks here, candle volumes wasn't that great, but it's all positive right now. Now let's jump it down to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, volume looks good. It looks great. And plenty of support over top of the exponential moving average. We are 100% bullish there. Very healthy bullish at that. And Bitcoin is super healthy on the 2-hour chart. So yeah, it's going to be a good day for Bitcoin. And what I like about today also is it's the weekend. Bitcoin should slow down on the weekends, not pick up. So that's great. Um, Hex. Now, Hex is not looking as great for some reason. All right, Hex is currently sitting at 0.156, so basically 15 and a half cents. But like I always say, if you scroll back a little bit, you'll see when it was sitting at 10 cents. If you go way back, let's have some fun. I haven't done this lately. If we go back to a year ago, what's today's date? You better let me go back. It won't let me go back today. Why? Stop it. All right, fine. All right, we can't do it today, but that's fine. Anyway, on a stupid laptop. But the you always scroll back, it'll make you feel better, whatever the prices are usually. So like, all right, so say on March 15th, we were at 10 cents. So right now we're sitting at 15 cents. That's a what, 50% increase. I'll take it. All right. Now, Hex is we're going to do this on the daily chart first. The moving average for Hex, because this is why we're all here. The moving average for Hex has the 20-day moving average on a daily chart showing great improvement with the 20-day movement coming up. Got the 50-day going straight down, 100-day straight down, 200-day straight down, and the 20-day showing vast improvement. So we want to see this 20-day keep going up, and then this 50-day swing around, hopefully. The 4-hour chart for Hex has it. The 4-hour chart has the 20-day moving average looking much better, of course. It's a much shorter time frame, and it was dipping down, but it looks like it's got a little bit of stability. And the 50 days right on its neck, so hopefully we can get a bigger gap between these two. 100-day did cross over the 200-day on March 30th, which was a great sign. Down at the bottom, the MACD is showing. What is the MACD showing me? The MACD is showing me that it's bullish, bearish, but it might be about to go bullish for a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. The 2-hour chart doesn't have much to show as usual. The 2-hour chart is going to show, wow, that there's a tug of war between the 20 and the 50-day moving average. And 100 and 200 aren't that far behind, so it's kind of interesting to see. The 2-hour chart, I really don't know the diagnosis of this. Interesting. Looks like a Twizzler. All right, the MACD on the 2-hour chart does show that Hex is currently on the bullish side of things. Very much so. It's up 1.44%. All right. Moving exponential. All right, the moving exponential, we'll start with the 1-day chart, and it should look pretty good. All right, 1-day chart, moving exponential, and this is one of my favorite. This one and Ichimoku currently. Those are my two favorite predictors, by the way, guys. The moving exponential is showing Hex on the bullish side of things without question. Plenty of support there. The 4-hour chart is going to be bullish. Is it? No, it's not. Okay, the Hex bullish. The Hex. Okay, this is where it's a little tricky because like when it gets in this territory right here and it dips down past it, you may start to think, uh-oh, I might want to be careful. But I remember saying that the other day. But it looks like Hex pulled out and then we came back on top. So you know what? Because it did wick down, but it found support and came back up, I'm going to consider that 100% bullish still, guys, on the 4-hour chart. And let's see what the 2-hour chart has to offer us. 2-hour chart, 100% bullish. No worries. And 2-hour chart actually has some pretty dang high volume at, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The volume was pretty high. Very interesting. At least I'm assuming this is, no, it's not. This is UTC time, sorry. UTC time, which is, 4 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time. You got to learn your UTC time, guys. That's the way the crypto world works. Okay, all right, Hex. Hex on the Ichimoku chart. Ichimoku chart, we'll start with the 1-day. I'm predicting that Ichimoku chart is going to have it bullish. Let's see what Ichimoku says. Ichimoku says going out into the future. Ooh, that's the week chart. We ain't doing that. That's too far in advance. We'll leave that to stocks. All right, Ichimoku chart on a daily chart is predicting that Hex is going to have a bit of a pullback, as you can see. So and it goes 4 days into advance. So we'll look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is predicting that it's going to be bullish into the future. So okay, so let's see how the daily chart goes. Let's see how far into the future the daily chart goes. First of all, the daily chart is predicting a bit of a pullback between now and April 27th. But as you know, there's a lot going on with Hex, and I'm not going to trust that one. I only trust the Ichimoku chart with the 4-hour charts when it comes to cryptocurrency. Now with stocks, it'd be a whole nother story. Um, the Ichimoku chart into 4 hours in advance, 4 days in advance, is predicting HEX to be bullish. I concur. 2-hour chart, it's predicting, now the 2-hour chart goes to 2 days in advance. It's actually predicting a little bit of a pullback and then going bullish. So I'm very interested. But I'm actually honestly predicting HEX to kind of bounce in this little thin. I don't know. It just keeps bouncing back and forth again. It's starting to look reminiscent to what it was doing before when it just kind of stayed in that territory. Yeah. All right. We'll have to wait and see though. But let's see. All right. Market cipher. This is going to be our final because if I go back here, all right, Bitcoin I said was bullish without question. HEX improvement with the moving averages, but nothing great. The exponential moving average looks really good for HEX. The actually Ichimoku looks good for HEX. So I'm almost about to say they're officially bullish without doubt. Let's look at the market cipher here. We're going to look at it. The daily chart is bullish. It does have one bearish continuation, but it's bullish on the daily chart. If we look at the 4-hour chart, we have it on we have a short signal, and we have a reversal of previous trend and some bullishness here. Now that's on a 4-hour chart. I'm going to say HEX is still bullish, guys. We might see some bright things in the future. All right, now we could jump down to the 2-hour. We'll look at the 2-hour chart. What the heck? The 2-hour chart is going to show straight up bullish. So yeah, this is all bullish on the 2-hour chart. So HEX may move up a little bit, guys. Hopefully it will. All right, the Bollinger Bands have HEX on the overbought side of things, and the RSI has it on the overbought side of things. So all of my signs for HEX shows bright futures. So I think we might move up a little bit, guys. The wedge here, it did not break down through this wedge, so it's actually looking like it might break up. This is looking good, guys, for HEX. This is looking very good. Now let's talk about Hedron a little bit. Hedron, on the other hand, is crazy to look at on the 4-hour chart. It's a lot of trading volume going on with Hedron. Everybody's trying to find their positions. I think there's some people they're just trading it. They're taking their profits, buying and selling, which is all cool. That's part of the market. The 4-hour chart has Hedron with a reversal of previous trend. I am predicting Hedron. It's just going to keep bouncing in this wedge, guys. It's nothing to get excited about. Because if you notice, if you go back over here, these long signals, the short signals, nothing ever really happens in Hedron. Now, I mean, you could play it a little bit, but I'm not playing with this, guys. This is long-term positioning for me. So, I mean, you guys can play it, but I'm not. But there you go. It has a reversal of previous trend right here with a long signal. There's a bearish signal here. But it's just bouncing back and forth, and it's been doing that since March 28th. So I wouldn't weigh too much on this right now, guys. If I look at Hedron with the exponential moving average, it looks good. It looks great, guys. It looks very good with the 2-hour chart. It looks good with the 4-hour chart. So if anything, Hedron will go up before going down with that being said. And Hedron with the Fibonacci retracement. If you want to buy into Hedron, and because you didn't get an airdrop for whatever reasons, try to buy in at around 26943. That's where the 61.8 is from his current, from his recent low. Remember, recent low to his recent high. Okay. Taking a quick peek before we wrap up. Quick peek at Dogecoin. Oh, not Dogecoin. Why am I saying Dogecoin? At Pulse Doge. A quick peek here at Pulse Doge. I predicted this one to be a good mover. It did move up substantially from the videos when I was talking about it. As you can see, I've been talking about it for a while, and that has made massive leaps since then. Pulse Doge is currently sitting at a whopping, at a whopping .018. Is that correct? Wow, I didn't even know it moved up that. Oh, I'm sorry, no, .016. That's moved up a lot, guys. Wow, it deserves some respect. And you'll see that the Ichimoku has it 100% in the bullish territory, moving into the future. Do not sleep on Pulse Doge, guys. I know it's just a meme coin, but it is what it is. Um, and actually, it feels like every project needs a meme these days. All right, and this is the daily chart showing that it's bullish going into the future. And Pulse Doge with the MACD is showing it in the bullish territory down here, so it's very bullish right now. And it's well above the 200-day moving average down here. Now, if I close this out, you can see with the 200-day moving average, you can see where it's been over the 200-day, then it went under the 200-day moving average. Now it's bounced around. Now it's well over it. And I kind of like the fact that they opened it, they created this project so early on Binance, because it gives you a real good feeling of where this project's going. And I like what I see. All right, guys. Now that's it for this video. Remember, smash that like button. Leave a comment, anything positive. If it's something negative, I don't need it. I'll delete it. I only like positive stuff, guys. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And until next time, peace out.